Hey guys, it's Viv
and G.
Welcome to our channel. So we just finished watching The Bachelorette with Tayshia and we got to see the hometowns date.
Yes. They were a little different this year, obviously because of, the pandemic going on. So this time all the families came to the resort and it was actually really well done, I thought.
So the first hometown date we have is with Brendan, and we got to meet his older brother, who is more like a father figure to him, his sister-in-law, who he's married to, his brother is married to, not him, and their daughter, Aaliyah. So the first part of the date was Brendan had set up like a carnival theme. He says carnivals are huge in his hometown during the summers. So it was really cute because the whole day part of the date at this carnival was with his niece and Tayshia. And it was just so cute.
It was. We definitely got to see a different side of him and a side that Tayshia really loved. He kind of showed what he would be as a dad.
It was so precious.
So then we go to the night part of the date, and that's where Tayshia meets his brother and his sister-in-law, and we really get a little bit deeper into their relationship.
Yeah.
So first he talks with his brother, and things got very emotional. He just thanked him for being such a good presence in his life and really always being there for him.
Yeah. This was probably one of the sweetest moments on this date because little did we know Brendan's father had passed away when he was young, and so his older brother was like his father figure. And so the fact that he was there, Brendan was really emotional. It was so cute.
Yeah, and he just looks up to him so much and wants to be, the father that he is and the husband that he is.
Yes. At the same time, we had Brendan's sister-in-law talking to Tayshia. And this was also just such a sweet moment because his sister-in-law really loves Brendan and just wants the best for him because she's like, he's the best guy and he deserves the best. And I think for Tayshia, it just reassured her like how amazing Brendan is.
Yes, definitely. And then we see Tayshia talk to his brother, and Tayshia said, do you think that he's ready for all of this? Obviously, we've been both in similar situations with both being divorced. And his brother flat out said, a couple of years ago, definitely not, but I can definitely see that he's ready now, which really, again, reassured Tayshia.
Yeah. This date overall, it was just really sweet. I can just reassured, I think, Tayshia and Brendan that they're both on the same page, that she has someone that she can really relate to in regards to their divorce and kind of what they want moving forward. So it was a really great date.
And in the conclusion of the date, we really didn't get them confess any love to each other, which I was hoping to really see tonight. But Tayshia did say, to the camera that she really could see herself falling in love with him. I just wish we got a little bit more on that aspect. But.
So for the second hometown date, we have a date with Zach. And this was really cool because his whole date part of the date was really setting it in his hometown of New York. And so the first part was teaching Tayshia how to hail a cab, which was so cute and funny. Leading to, going to the bagel shop. Then followed by pizza, which is also a huge thing. If you go to New York, you gotta have some pizza. And then by the end of the date part of the date, which I thought was so cute, it was like a movie scene, was Zach went and took Tayshia to the fountain that they first sat at the first time that they had met, where they made a wish. But this time around, they got in the fountain, and so it's a very romantic looking little fun adventure in the fountain.
Yeah, it was cute.
It was very cute. And at this point, Tayshia even mentioned she could see herself moving to New York, which is a huge statement. For any real bachelorette to say I can move across the country, being that she's from California to New York. That's huge.
So now we're at the night part where Tayshia gets to meet Zach's family, and we meet his brother and his mom and dad. First, Tayshia sits down with his brother, and he kind of got into some deep questions. He flat out said, where are you with Zach compared to the other guys? And she said, I am falling in love with Zach. And he's like, well, you didn't really answer the question. But, she said as much as she could, really.
Yeah.
Then we see Tayshia and his dad. His dad is absolutely adorable. And he said that, you know, obviously Zach was happy and like smiling when he left for the show, but this is such a different happy, and he's so excited to see his son just smiling again.
I know. His dad was so cute.
It really was. So then we see Zach and his mom speaking, and I don't think we really knew this about him, but he opens up and says to his mom that, you know, in the past he never really wanted a family or wanted kids, but that was kind of like a defense mechanism. And he's like, I really do want this in my life, and I'm really excited to be seeing this in my future. When Zach's mom and Tayshia speak, his mom actually thanks Tayshia for bringing this light back into her son and making him, you know, want and see a family in the future. It was a really cute moment between the two of them, and they actually did a little cheers to like their relationship.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see a mother be like that happy for their son and just happy that he's okay right now.
Both parents were just like, they were lit up to see their son so lit up. And it was just so cute to see and sweet.
It really was.
How excited and just happy they are for their son.
Yes, and at the end of this date, Tayshia literally just said, you know, everything just feels so right with Zach. She's really looking forward to the next step with him.
Yep. So now we have the third date of the week, and it's with Ivan. And Ivan set up a pretty simple, but at the end, really special type of date with Tayshia. And that was just having a day in, like making dinner, cooking, drinking. And Tayshia loved it. Like, she loves those realistic type of dates. And she kept saying, like, this is my type of date. Like, this is my thing.
Yeah, it was really special. His little niece had a little cooking video to kind of show them what they would be making. And Tayshia loved that aspect of it.
And at the night part of the date, we do meet Ivan's mom and dad. Tayshia first sits down with Ivan's mom. And out of all of the parents so far, she is a skeptic. And Tayshia completely understands, like, she gets it, but reassured his mom that she is falling for him, that she loves, you know, all of these qualities that Ivan brings to the table. And I think Ivan's mom hearing that, of course it's his mom, but like, she loved hearing that.
Yes, definitely.
So then we have Tayshia's talk with Ivan's dad. And Ivan's dad had some really good questions. I mean, he even opened up about how he's on marriage number 2. And through his first divorce, you know, what he learned. And he asked Tayshia, like, what did you learn from that first divorce? And, you know, Tayshia answered, and he was so impressed. Yeah, he said, you know, I'm really impressed by this young lady. And he's just so cute. He's a cute old man.
It was a really cute moment. When Ivan and his mom talk, she says that she trusts him fully and, you know, his decisions. So if he ends up bringing Tayshia into their family, that she will fully welcome her, which is really sweet.
That was really sweet.
And Ivan had talked about how he was really upset that his brother wasn't able to make it because that's someone that's very important in his life. And then suddenly we see someone enter the room, and Ivan actually didn't even notice at first. It was really cute. Tayshia was like, look! And there was his brother. He was so happy that he got to meet Tayshia.
Yep.
So Tayshia and Ivan's brother get to talk, and they really got pretty deep on some things. Obviously, Tayshia told him how Ivan had been talking about him and how special their relationship was. Tayshia said that something that was really important to her was loyalty, and his brother said Ivan has shown that time and time again. You know, he's a great person, and that's definitely an action that he's shown me in the past.
Yeah, Ivan's brother talking, you know, so highly of Ivan got him even emotional about how loyal he's been, and just an amazing brother, and how he can't live without him. And it was a really sweet moment to see.
Overall, this was a really great, you know, meeting the family, hometown date. And Tayshia even said, this is a family that I could really see myself with.
Yes. The fourth and final date of the week was with Ben. And Ben set up a really fun date with Tayshia, and it was setting up the whole resort as if it was Venice Beach, and kind of like his daily routine in the city. So he brings her out rollerblading, which he does along the boardwalk, and he gets to see the beach, and it's a beautiful thing. And so that was really cute. They end up going to get like green juices,
Yeah.
which is such a California thing.
It was cute,
That was really cute. And then they went shopping where they got to try hats, and the whole date overall was just so cute and creative to see. And they just had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was definitely a really fun date. So on this hometown date, we get to meet Ben's family friend Antonia and his sister Madeline. And we've obviously seen how important his sister is to him. So it was a really special moment when Tayshia got to meet her. So Tayshia and the sister definitely have a really good talk. She's obviously praising her brother, and that made Tayshia feel really good.
Mm-hmm. While Tayshia was talking to the sister, Ben had a good conversation with his family friend Antonia. And what I loved the most about this conversation was that obviously Antonia knows Ben really well, and how he doesn't like dig deep into what he's feeling emotionally. And she asked him, "Are you in love with Tayshia?" And his initial response was, "I don't know." And then but based on the whole conversation that they were having, Antonia was like, no, Ben, you are in love with Tayshia. And he's like, it took him a minute, and the light bulb went off, and he was like, holy crap, I am
like,
in
love with you, right?
Right. And so that was just a cool moment to see, because I think for Tayshia that it has been one of her bigger challenges with Ben, like he doesn't express himself and where he stands emotionally with them.
Yeah, and obviously the people closest to him can see that.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the night, Tayshia and Ben are saying goodbye to each other, and we are on the edge of our seats just saying, say it, Ben, say it. Like, tell her that you're in love with her. This is what she needs and wants to hear. And he said it too. He was like, I blew it. I didn't end up saying it, and he totally regretted it in that moment.
Yep. And now we end up with the rose ceremony, and we have our 4 guys: Brendan, Zach, Ivan, and Ben. And unfortunately for Ben, he did not get a rose tonight. And so Tayshia walked him out. And in this moment, Tayshia was really just wanting more emotional, like, communication with Ben. Just like,
like, give me something, like, tell me that this whole relationship meant something to you.
Right.
Because, like, yes, they broke up, but it's like, Ben never said anything, so it's almost like pulling teeth. She's like, wait, did this mean anything to you? Like, I'm actually really upset right now. Are you upset?
I know. It was heartbreaking, and I think, I mean, not in the best way, but it almost just reassures her that, like, she made the right decision, because he just wasn't opening up emotionally.
And that's what she needs right now. And I think you said it, like, hopefully Ben can, like, rewatch this and learn something from it, and you know, in his next relationship or whatever it may be, like, he can open up to people more and show what he's feeling in that emotion.
Yeah. All in all, Tayshia was devastated. I mean, once he got in the limo and left, or in the SUV and drove off, she was crying. Like, this wasn't an easy goodbye for her. And so now we are leading next week with
Fantasy
Suites. And that concludes tonight's episode of the hometown dates with the families.
Yep, and next week we have the Fantasy Suites, which is always a very emotional and tricky week. You know, really getting down to the nitty gritty and, like, these feelings, are they real? Are they just lust? What's happening right now?
Yes, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please like your video, subscribe if you haven't, and hit the bell notification.
Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next week.
Bye.